welcome back to my channel. I'm Gigi Gayle and today I'll be showing you a makeup tutorial using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited to be showing you what you can do, like the looks you can create with this palette, and I'm actually going to review it too. So, what do I think of this palette? I think it's so amazing. It's so different from the other Morphe palettes that I've tried. I have the Morphe 35O and I've seen a difference in like the mattes. The mattes on the other palettes are really kind of like chalky versus this one. These ones, they're like butter, like woo! And I'll swatch some for you. And like the shimmers are like, you don't even need like Fix Plus to like bring out the color. Swatch. I'll just swatch. I'll swatch. Whoops. Okay. We'll swatch this color. I'm just gonna, how should I show this? Just show it like this. Are you kidding me? What? Okay, I'm gonna swatch the others. Like when I touch them, they're like so like buttery and like shimmery, and like the colors, they come out better than the other Morphe palettes. Like, oh my gosh. And this is the color that I'm wearing on my eyes. And then I'm gonna swatch the mattes. Okay, let's see. I'll swatch this matte. Whoops, can't see it. This matte. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? Oh yeah. This is like makeup orgasm. Let's try other colors. I'm gonna try, let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah. Well, the cool thing about it is that I got this palette for free because I ordered her Morphe favorites, the brushes, and she put like 50 tickets, and if 50 tickets in like random packages, whoever ordered her favorites, and I was lucky enough to receive one of the tickets. I'll actually show you. I have it. Where is it? One moment. Oh, right here. So, it's right here. This is the ticket that was in, I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so this is the ticket that came in my Morphe brush set, and I was so excited that I got it. I was like, oh my gosh. Because I've been supporting her for so long, since the beginning, and I love her so much, and I'm so proud of her that she made this palette. The only thing that I don't like about this palette is the packaging. It's cardboard. As you can see, it's cardboard, and I feel like it's gonna get dirty fast, as you can see right here, because like all my palettes that I have are like kind of bust up and like a lot of like makeup all over. So I really wish her packaging was a lot more, I don't know, more how should I put it? Yeah, I just wish that she had a different packaging. And this retails for $38, and this comes with how many shadows? 3, 6, 7, 35 eyeshadows, which is a little over $1 each shadow, which I think is an amazing price. But for Morphe, normally their palettes are a little bit cheaper, but I follow Jaclyn Hill, and she says she's been working on this palette for over 2 years, and therefore the shadows are much different than Morphe. And I do see the difference in the shadows, in quality, and the pigment payoff. I think she did an amazing job, and I love the color scheme. The way they're organized in a palette. You have your warms, your warms, and then your shimmers here. Like there's pops of color in here. And yeah, I really enjoy the colors that she chose. And one more thing, I really wish that the names of her colors were already on the palette, because I don't like referring back to this thing to know what colors I used. So, but other than that, that doesn't change how good this palette is, like the quality of the eyeshadow. So I'm just really happy that I got to try this, and thank you, Jaclyn Hill, for, you know, giving me this palette for free. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette to purchase, y'all should get this palette, because it's so good for dramatic looks and looks that you can use for every day, and they're very skin color friendly, so they look good on a range of skin tones. So yeah, I really love this palette. So, oh my god, I keep saying so. I keep saying so. Because that just shows how much I love the palette. Duh. Guys, I'm so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling and let's jump right into the video. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And I really love this primer because it cancels out the discoloration that you have on your eyes, and it makes your eyeshadow last all day and prevents it from creasing. I'm going to set my primer with the translucent powder to help with blending of the eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to use the Farsali Unicorn Essence to help prep my skin for the makeup application, and I'm telling you, this thing smells amazing and it just makes my skin feel so nice. I am also going to use another primer, which is the Smashbox Primer Water, which is going to help the longevity of my makeup. For foundation, I am going to use the Teint Idole Ultra Wear by Lancome, and I am in the color 425W. I am going to apply this with my Morphe M444 brush. For concealer, I am going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium, and I really love this concealer as well because this is one of the few concealers that I've tried that doesn't crease under my eyes. I am going to use a damp beauty blender to blend out that concealer. So lately for my foundation routine, I've been going back in with my foundation brush that has leftover product of my foundation, and I go ahead and blend out my concealer on my forehead a lot better. And then what I do next is I take my setting powder by Dermablend Pro, and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes to prevent my concealer from creasing. And I'm not going to bake. I'm going to take my face powder by Benefit, and I am in the color Toasted Beige, and I'm going to set my foundation. I am going to apply this with my Morphe R2 brush. To achieve that beautiful summer glow, I am going to apply my bronzer by MAC, and it is in the shade Give Me Sun. To apply this, I am going to use my MAC 126 SE, which is from their recent collection that they came out with. And for that dramatic contour, I am going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and take that bottom row middle shade and apply that to my cheekbones. To apply my contour, I am going to use my Morphe M437, and if you're looking for a really good contour brush, I would highly recommend this one because I just feel like it applies it really nicely and naturally, and you don't have that really harsh line to create that contour. So I really want that defined contour, so I'm just going to take my translucent powder and, carve out that cheekbone. To apply my blush, I am going to use the Morphe E4 brush and apply my blush by MAC, and it is in the shade Warm Soul. I really wanted a a muted color blush because I was going for a dramatic eye look. And of course, we can't forget about contouring the nose. So to do this, I am using my Sigma E45 and the same shade that I used to chisel out my cheekbones. And on to the fun part, finally, I am going to use the color Pukey for my transition shade, and I'm really working on applying it above my crease because I really want that color to peep out through the whole look. And to apply this, I am using my Morphe M518. And this shade is so gorgeous. I find it funny that its name is Pukey, but it looks amazing on the eyes. For my crease, I am using the shade Roxanne, which is located below Pukey in the palette. And to apply this, I am using the Morphe M433. I went back in with a Sigma E40 to blend out the eyeshadows that I already placed with no extra product on it. Then I'm going to use the shade Jax, which is right next to that previous eyeshadow that I used, and I am just going to apply that in the crease to define my crease even more. And I'm using the same brush that I applied Roxanne with. I'm going to use the same Jax color, but I'm going to use a different brush, and I am using the M506, which is a more precise brush because I really want a defined crease. So I went back in with my M518 brush, and I used Pukey to go back and blend everything out. So I want to do like a half cut crease kind of look, so I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in the shade NC42. You can use any concealer that you have. I'm just using this one, and I am using a MAC 195 brush to do that. Finally a MAC brush. I've been using a lot of Morphe brushes in this video. So I'm going to dust translucent powder over that concealer I placed on my eyes. And then next I'm going to use this dark purple shade, and it is called Soda Pop. So I'm applying that in the outer V. And I'm using my Morphe M433 to apply this. For my lid, I am using the color Royalty, which is the shimmery purple in this palette, and I'm using my MAC 242 brush. When I first opened up my palette, I saw this shade immediately because I was so attracted to this color. And for those of you who do not know, purple is my ultimate favorite color. I am then going back in with the same shade in my outer V, Soda Pop, with my E21 brush, and I'm just going to smudge out the lower lash line. So I'm going back in with the shade Pukey and my Sigma Pencil E30 brush to blend out that shade. I am going back in with the shade Royalty with the same MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to apply that on the waterline in the middle next to the black shade that I placed. Or no, the Soda Pop shade that I placed. It kind of looks black, but really it's not. It's this really deep purple. And then for my tear duct, I am using the shade Hustle, which is 2 colors away from the shade Royalty in the palette. So I'm going back in with my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to blend out that outer V color and my lid color so it has just a smooth transition on the eyes. Going back in with the shade Roxanne, I am going to blend that lower lash line with the same pencil brush. I pretty much only use 2 brushes for the lower lash line, and then I'm taking the color Jax and I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did with the previous shade and just blend out that lower lash line. So from all that blending, I feel like my Soda Pop shade that I placed on my lower lash line kind of got lost with all the blending, so I'm just reapplying that back to the lower lash line. So one last time, I'm just going to blend that lower lash line with the shade Pukey. I am then going to wing out my eyeliner with this Inglot gel liner in the shade 77. So I'm going to apply a gel liner. I'm using the MAC Black Track, and I'm just applying that in the inner lash line, just so when I apply my falsies, there's no like disconnection between my eyes and my falsies. And I'm just going to apply that to the lower waterline and apply my mascara. I'm using the Telescopic by Loreal, and then for lashes, I am using Flutter Lashes in the style SlayLa. So I just realized I'm using a pair of lashes that is one of Jaclyn Hill's favorite. This was honestly unplanned for. I wanted to use another lashes, but I didn't have them, so I just used whatever was in my drawer. For mascara, I am using the Loreal Telescopic and I'm applying that to my lower lashes. Since I'm using the MorpheXJaclynHill palette for this video, I thought it was only appropriate to use Jaclyn Hill's collaboration that she did with Becca Cosmetics with this highlighter. So, of course, I'm using Champagne Pop. So I'm just highlighting my cheekbones, the Cupid's bow, and of course I'm gonna highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I'm only highlighting the middle part of my nose, which is in between my eyes, because I want to mimic a slope shape of my nose, if that makes any sense. And for lips, I am using the I Love Sarai and ColourPop collaboration. I am using her lip pencil in the shade Curvy. And then after that, I'm going to apply her lip gloss over that. To finish off the look, I'm going to spray some MAC Fix Plus. And this is the completed look. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave some comments down below on what I should do next. Until next time, bye!